Another hot one today. I actually got into Indio yesterday. Checked into to the resort I'm staying at here, the Worldmark Indio. I'll show you some pictures here. And then I rested for a little bit, and then I took off and went into Joshua Tree, or as I like to say, barely into Joshua Tree. It was dark, which is why I wanted to get there late because of doing stargazing. Found the first pullover, took it, and took up camp there. Put out my chair and watched an amazing meteor shower show last night. Got some great photos. I'll show you a few of those. But today I'm going to go in a little earlier, check out the town of Joshua Tree, maybe grab a bite to eat, and then head into the park and do it all over again tonight. So I can't believe I'm here, actually. So I'm quite excited to get back there. Yeah, gonna have to edit the shit out of this thing. The drive from the Worldmark in Indio up to the west entrance of Joshua Tree is a pretty nice one, honestly. Wide open as long as you're on Interstate 10, but once you turn off of it onto 62, it really starts to narrow a little bit. As you start heading up the hills around Morongo Valley, the roads could be a lot better. But it was a good drive. Got to see a lot of these amazing wind turbines. They are all over the place there, which makes perfect sense considering how windy it is around there. I have to admit, the first time I saw this sign, it brought a little tear to my eye. Pioneer Town was my first stop today. This is an old movie and TV set, basically. A lot of Gene Autry movies were filmed out this way, as well as other Old West movies and TV shows through the years. I didn't get out and walk around for a couple of reasons. One being, yeah, that loose dirt right there just does not look good for somebody like me with my back problems. So I was hurting a little bit anyways, so I wanted to save what strength I did have so I could enjoy Joshua Tree tonight. So I just took some time and looked around and enjoyed it from the view of my car. It was still pretty cool to see. I wish I had a better camera so I could have zoomed a little bit better, but the old sets were really neat looking. I could see the appeal for people wanting to come out to this place because it really does take you to an era of bygone times because it was really looks like it's intact from the old days and they did a good job of keeping it that way. Pappy and Harriet's, man, I tried to get into this place, but they were so busy. There was a long wait to get a table, so I didn't do it. This place is really, really famous. Do a lot of concerts here, including Sir Paul McCartney. Check him out on YouTube. You can see parts of that show. After leaving Pioneer Town, it was time to head into Joshua Tree proper and get some dinner at Crossroads Cafe. Everybody will tell you gotta go by this place, so I did, and there I am. Boy, look at that sweat. I didn't realize I'd been sweating that much. I ordered ahead, so all I had to do was go in and pick it up, which is a good thing. And the place is really neat. I really like the look of it, including this old California flag here. One thing I will say, they messed up my drink order. I'd ordered a couple of Mike Hess Kolsch beers, and they gave me PBR instead. So the drive up from Park Avenue and Joshua Tree proper up to the gate here is an interesting one, as you can see. I'm really kind of surprised that they don't take care of the roads, or at least the side of the roads, a little better. As you were able to see in this video, there was a few spots where it dropped off pretty sharply. So when I made it to the spot where I'd parked the night before, I noticed I had plenty of daylight, so I decided to go ahead and head further into the park where I hadn't been before to go down and see this Skull Rock. As you can see, it looks like a giant skull head. It's quite famous. There was quite a few people there, but I'm glad I got to see it. Then I made my way back to where I would post up for the night. And as I did so, I was chasing that golden sunlight. Man, absolutely beautiful. I really wish I could have got back to where I wanted to be at in time to do a time lapse of the sun setting, but that didn't happen, um, and I never did end up getting one. But with that said, I'm glad that I've got this footage, even if it is from my dash cam, to show just how beautiful that Joshua tree is when it's in that gorgeous gold color. Will admit I was speeding a little bit, not as this video shows, not that fast, but I was probably going about 4 or 5 over the speed limit and had not seen a single cop at all until right here. And he lit me up a little bit there. I looked back, he kept going, so I put my foot back on the gas and kept going also. And I didn't realize at the time how big of a thing that could have been if he'd have pulled me over, but more about that in a couple videos from now. Welcome to Joshua Tree National Park. This is night 2 for me, actually. I was here last night. Actually parked just right there last night, and this was a great place. Big open sky, got a few little hills over to the side, so it really made stargazing absolutely amazing, which I'm sure anywhere here is. Plus, it's not too far from one of the gates. So when I go to leave, it's not that far of a drive to get out of the park, and then it's still about an hour to where I'm staying at. But tonight I decided to come in early, drove down a ways into the park, and then checked out Skull Rock. One of the things I wanted to at least see. I did not go, the short little hike to it. Parking, couldn't get parking there, so too many people, and no big deal. I at least got to see it, which checked that off the list. So I am actually sitting here enjoying the evening. It's currently 7:52 on Sunday, August 8th, and I stopped at Crossroads and picked me up some seitan tacos. So it looks more like a mess than anything right now, but yeah, hopefully that came through. But so I'm just gonna sit here and have dinner and enjoy the view. And it's been a spectacular day. Last night was amazing. Had such a fun time, just kicking it. I got here last night probably about 8:30. Got set up about 9ish. Left at 1:45 in the morning. Didn't get back to the resort I'm staying at in Indio until almost 4. Made me a quick bite of salad and ended up going to bed. Didn't sleep too well. Was quite excited about how great that day was. So um, I'm fully expecting the same today. So this is night 2, like I said. I'm probably going to come tomorrow as well. More than likely, I'll stay here at this spot early.
and watch the sunset behind these hills over here. Let me flip you around, and you can see that it's down behind them, but it's not quite getting dark yet. Um, so that's my current view right here. Got a nice Joshua tree off to my side over here. Yeah, absolutely. As you can tell, I'm not used to doing this like this, so bear with me on the camera work. So I just sat here last night, just absolutely watching everything. A lot of people came and gone. There's more parking here, as you probably saw. They walk out a ways. I don't know what's out there. I could see some people out there right now taking some pictures of stuff. There's some signs. I haven't gone out there myself. But people go out all night. While I was here last night, they did. Their flashlights, either white ones or red ones. Here's a picture where you could see it's a 30-second exposure, so you could see the red flashlights as people were walking. It's kind of neat. But yeah, I just took it all in, watching the stars, watching the shooting stars from the Parasids. Is that how you pronounce it? There was one that literally made me go, oh shit. I mean, it was so big, so bright right over there, and it was just spectacular. Looks like I can see the first star already tonight. So it's tradition, right? Starlight, star bright. So yeah, it was a great time. I couldn't believe I was here, and I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy my dinner, and then get ready to take some pictures. So Joshua Tree, I actually made it. How about that? It's definitely starting to get darker. Still quite bright towards the west. Stars are starting to come out. You can't really see them too well yet, but they're coming out. And I checked it out. That is Venus over there that you can see popping up right there. Good. So yeah.
If you ever hear somebody say that Joshua Tree is magical, believe them. Absolutely. I have no other way to describe it except for magical, maybe peaceful, maybe complete relaxation. I don't know. It's definitely magical. It was a great time. I enjoyed my time there, especially stargazing. I mean, all of these pictures were taken with my iPhone, so you can just imagine how absolutely spectacular it was. So it was a lot of fun, and I really hope that I get to go back someday and do some more stargazing there.